Well, it's 2020 and iPhone battery lives, although they're better, they still kind of suck. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about 7 things that you can do to your iPhone to make your battery life last just a little bit longer. Hey Siri, what's the weather going to be like today?
It's currently clear and 45 degrees.
The Hey Siri function is quite useful if you use it. What it does is it allows you to initiate a conversation with Siri without actually having to touch your phone. The way that it works is that it's constantly monitoring background noise, waiting to hear the Hey Siri command for it to initiate. However, since it's constantly listening to background noise, it's using just a little bit of your battery all the time without you even knowing it. So if you want just an instant few percent savings in battery, go into the settings and turn off Hey Siri if it's not something that you normally use. The second thing you can do for some instant battery savings on your iPhone is by turning off and disabling the Wi-Fi and or the Bluetooth if you're not actively using it. What will happen is, especially if you're traveling around, it's going to constantly try to find different Wi-Fi and Bluetooth networks to connect to, and that takes battery to do so. However, do be warned that if you do go into the drop-down menu and you try to turn off the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth, on the new iPhone iOS updates, it'll only disable Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for 24 hours. But if you want it to be off longer than that, you'll have to manually go into the settings and turn it off for an indefinite amount of time until you're ready to turn it back on again. The third thing we can do is turn our phone into airplane mode. I highly recommend doing it if you're on an airplane, but you don't only have to be on an airplane to take advantage of this mode. Airplane mode will give you significant battery savings. If you are going for a drive or riding in an airplane, or if you just don't need your phone for a few hours and you're not expecting any phone calls or text messages, put your phone into airplane mode and you'll likely come back to your phone at the same percent charge as whenever you left it. Now, something that a lot of people don't know is you can actually use your phone on airplane mode and still access Wi-Fi. You can go in, turn on airplane mode, and then manually turn on Wi-Fi. And you can still use your phone, you can search the web and make phone calls, but you're still in airplane mode the whole time. Fourth on the list is just get a new phone. Getting a new phone will help with 2 things. The first thing is, over time, the batteries that we have in our phone, the lithium-ion batteries, they do degrade over time. And in fact, over just a few years, they'll only be able to hold about 80 to 90% the charge as they could have whenever they were first out of the box. The second advantage that you'll get to purchasing a new phone is that you will purchase a faster and more powerful processor inside of your phone. And what this means is that you will be able to run the same applications that you were prior using less battery and electricity to do so. Alright, the 5th thing that we can do, and this has the added benefit of giving you some additional privacy, and that is to make sure that you go into your settings and disable all apps from tracking your location if you're not actively using the app. As many of us know, if we use GPS to navigate, it typically runs through our battery much faster than if we were using other applications. So why would you want applications using GPS services to track you all the time when you can just have these applications track you whenever you're actively using the app? Number 6 on the list is to take advantage of the new software update that allows for dark mode. Dark mode is not only easier on the eyes, but it's also easier on your battery. There was a YouTuber who did a test that laid out identical iPhones, and one was in light mode, one was in dark mode. And after many hours of usage, the one in dark mode had 43% battery remaining, and the one in light mode had 20% battery remaining. Alright, the last and final thing that you can do to increase your battery life on your phone is to take advantage of the optimized battery charging. Earlier I was talking about how if you get a new phone, you'll get a fresh new battery because batteries degrade over time. And they degrade for 2 reasons. And the first reason is the amount of cycles that you put on the battery. So the amount of times that you charge your battery. Every time that you discharge it and charge it again, it will degrade the battery just a little bit. The second thing is that lithium-ion batteries don't like being at 100% charge for extended periods of time. If you're going to store your battery for an extended period of time, keep your battery at about 50% charge, give or take. What the optimized battery charging does is if you plug in your phone at nighttime, it will charge your phone up to about 80% charge. The lithium-ion battery likes that better. And then just before you wake up or just before you have your alarm set, it'll then charge your phone to 100%. So it will charge your phone up to 100% each and every night, but it will only be at 100% for a short period of time just prior to waking up. This is going to make your phone battery last longer throughout the years. Anyways, that's all I've got. I hope that this was some help. Thanks for watching.